It's day 4 of PDAC, and we have Brett Marsh from Spartan Metals. Brett, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Tracy. Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you?
How has PDAC been for you?
It's been really nice. We've a lot of shareholders have come by the booth. We've been downstairs in the Investors Exchange all week, and we have a lot of good feedback and a lot of interest in our story.
That is a great answer for me to ask you the next question, of course, which is you just put some news out about one of your shareholders exercising warrants and taking a larger position. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So Burton Egger is our largest shareholder. He's on the board as well, and so he's definitely been one of our biggest supporters and really likes what we're doing, and so he put a little extra money in the treasury by exercising the warrants and give us a little bit more flexibility in what we can do here going forward in the spring.
And of course, one of the competitive elements of Spartan Metals, and we have quite a few actually, we're going to get to that in a minute, is your actual financial capital structure. Would you like to explain a little bit more to our audience?
Yeah, we're very tightly held. Of course, Bert himself owns over 22% of the stock. I own 8.5% myself on a non-diluted basis. So we are very committed to the project. Kind of insiders, friends and family are around 70% of our total stock. So we're very tightly held, committed to the story, and really like the results that we've been seeing so far. So it's a good position to be in.
So you run into someone at PDAC, and they say, give me the 3 most competitive reasons why Spartan Metals should be on my watch list.
Well, we're new, so that means we're at a good valuation. We've got an excellent project with excellent critical metals that we have in terms of tungsten, silver, rubidium, several others as well, like arsenic, bismuth, and antimony. So we've got a lot of flexibility, a lot of coverage over critical metals, focused in tungsten, which is a very hot commodity today. And we've got an excellent growth profile at our Eagle project.
Okay, so for everybody out there, we have a lot of people watching tungsten and antimony at, on InvestorNews.com. Where is this project? And of course, you've got a past producing tungsten mine, I believe, correct?
That's right. Actually, we have 3 past producing tungsten mines in our Eagle project, plus a silver antimony copper project, which is also a past producing mine. So we've got a lot of exposure there. We're in eastern Nevada, which is now ranked the best jurisdiction in the world for mining and exploration. And it gives us a lot of optionality to go and explore and develop what we think is going to be a district scale tungsten, silver, critical metal resource.
So I would argue one of your competitive elements is that you've got 3 past producing mines. I think you just picked one up, right?
That's right.
Okay, tell us a little bit more about that.
We did. So when we were doing our field work this fall, we noticed a large expanse of just alteration and mineralization that we thought was very attractive, and so we doubled the land package, and in doing so we added the Yellow Jacket mine, which was a past producer, operated in about 1940, 1945 timeframe. And the interesting thing about that is it's a different type of mineralogy than we actually have at Tungstonia, but it's also at about 1%. So we see across the entire portfolio that we have, or the project rather, at Eagle, that we see a consistency of around 1% tungsten or better, along with all these other metals that have pretty good concentrations as well. So we're very excited about the potential to develop a serious and meaningful project at Tungstonia.
Well, I know a lot of people are watching you, of course. What is your production timeline?
Yeah, so we're going to be drilling this year, which should be basically the maiden drilling program because the property's been dormant since 1956. And so it's going to take us a little bit to ramp up, but I think we're going to be very aggressive and try to get our first mineral resource estimates out here by the end of the year, middle next year. And I have a lot of contacts or experience working with the various government entities that are trying to fund critical metal projects in the United States. So we hope to take advantage of that this year and next to accelerate our timelines and get us into the 3 to 5 year window to get some of these back open.
Well, it sounds like drilling is the top priority. What else should shareholders be looking forward to in the next quarter or two?
Yeah, so we are still waiting on the metallurgical results from the tailings work that we did at the end of the year last year. So that could be something that that develops into a nice story and can put an additional little bit of money back into the treasury.
For everybody out there interested in learning more about the critical minerals at Spartan Metals, please go to the following website. Brett Marsh, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Tracy. Thanks for having me.